Good morning. This is Chris from Funnysound, and today morning I just found out that there is not so much footage about the Dacia Spring. I just thought in the middle of the project that I'm working on, I will shoot something for you. So this is mostly about a heat isolation for the spring, and also a little damping for the doors, so it has a kind of soft close feature. And also we are really hoping that it will help also for the winter distance that it can reach, and also for the fifth door, so the trunk area. I will drop some pictures in the video. So I just maintain the trunk and the fifth door so it closes really well. But after all, I did I think already 3 springs. I mean, I've been working on that, and in all of the project it was still a booming noise after you are closing the door. It's a mystery inside, but after closing the door there was always a boomy experience, and the reason is this one. So even though that I did all the doors around the wheel arches, here the wheel arches were also maintained, and the rust protection was applied for that, for wheel arches, and also some isolation, but there was always a booming noise remaining. And the problem is, I think, with the cover of the hood from inside, because mainly you are not applying anything on the hood itself, but from the inside, usually I'm not saying refusing, but usually it's not worth to add anything around the hood area, because usually it's fine, and it takes a lot time and a lot effort to remove the cover of it, and after then apply everything back in a normal position, and also without any damage caused by you. Sorry. Caused by you. So, but I don't think so that you will be able to hear it without headphone. With headphone it could be, but you shouldn't do that normally. But if you are going in a bumpy road or something, then it's like, and if you're applying a subwoofer, so I did several subwoofer installs for the Spring, and it was like, okay, it's nice, but it still sounds a little, I don't know, like a can. And it depends. So there is a hardener or a cross section here. It's the most boomy, and after then, if you are coming further, then it's not so bad. But in this project I will try to damp this area, also some with some damping material, and also I will show you hopefully how it comes off. Till now it was fine. At the edges it's not the best one, because there are airbags implemented and a lot of stuff, but this is the version that you don't have any more handle there. So there are 3 slots at the end. I will show you, and also there are these marks here that I demounted. This is the microphone for the call, and for the telephony function, I think. So, and there are 3 clips here around this area. And after then, if you are removing the rubber thing here, then you will be able to reach that, hopefully. I'm working alone, so let's see can I do that, but I think it will be fine. And also the plan is that the damping material and also heat isolation will be applied on the hood, and after then we are checking if it brings also some sound damping, hopefully. So it came out. My recommendation, if you are working in a smaller garage that I am, you can store it on the hood itself, because usually it's a fit and you are not harming it anyway. So I found some interesting bits. There is a colleague of mine, a spider, Sorry mate for disturbing, but yeah, this is the bare metal form. So there is really nothing. In the middle some material, but really that's for if you are driving around 100 kilometers an hour, that is not like booming around the complete hood. So one thing, there is an antenna and the screen washer coming in. I won't cover these with metallic material, that's for sure. And you should be also careful with the airbags. You can see that it's a complete one. So the material itself, it's a kind of easier structure, and it's easy material at the edge, because if you are having some accident, the airbag should inflate, so it should come through. But yeah, basically that's it. So I'm trying to cover it smoothly and nicely. I think it shouldn't be an SPL car, so some damping material around this area, that area, in the middle. After then could come the thermal insulation material. Yeah, basically that's my idea. So I applied the Vibro damping material. It won't be full because it's no need for that, but I think it will be more than sufficient in this form. I'm usually focusing on that to have it symmetrical, but if you won't have the place, for example here as the antenna, it doesn't matter, it will be fine. Just the main reason is that the Vibro damping should be applied. Also with the heat gun, I really recommend that because it sticks to the bare metal much better. And also if you will have, I don't know, a hot summer day, then it won't peel off, or it won't have any negative damage from the heating up, even for the roof. So for the roof it's really important from my personal perspective. So that's the first layer, I would say, and after that I will apply some thermal insulation wherever it's a fit. But it sounds much better right now. It's like tiny puffs, nothing like a boomy can, a bean can or something like that. So I just finished the application for this project. So first the damping material, and after one, this is a CT material which has a foil on it. So it's an alu foil. I think it's really thin one. But therefore I cut it for the antenna, not to have any wire loss, but I think it has a through hole, and that's why it's from upper section. But there is a slight change at the front, because at the back it has 6mm thickness, and here it's around 8-ish, so 9. And I changed it for a reason, for another material. It's a really nice one. I really like this material, but usually it's not a fit for doors, and so it's around almost 9mm. But now it has the space, if I had some modification there, and not to build a Faraday cage. That was my idea. So there are equal buttons, equal feature, you have everything else, so you have a phone in the car, and I did not want to have a signal blocker built into to your vehicle, which is currently an electric vehicle. So that's why I changed this material, and the reason also that 3mm more thickness could help also from thermal insulation if you are sitting there. The heat is coming from the front, so you can guess that you won't be freezing there, but you are not losing any, hopefully not much, from behind. So that's the main purpose of it. And yeah, if there's nothing anymore. So with the damping material and also with this foamy elastic material is the best case scenario that you can build. So that's the one. Wait. that's the one. So it's foamy, and after then you have a thin layer of alu foil, and also this is the next one that I applied. So it's a really good one. Now comes the hard bit. So to reinstall everything and not to harm that tiny mini material there. So stay tuned, I'm coming back. 2 hours later, I reassembled the headliner material and the cover for it. Basically I forgot to mention some things if you would like to do some project like that. So firstly, you should remove these plastic parts at the back. Also the second row seats would be better if it's detached and placed on the side. Also, if you're starting from the front, of course, A-pillar, the rubber material, so the sealing, of course, every time. And yeah, every gadget that are attached here. And these are the bolts. There are 2 here and 3 there. Also B-pillar should be removed because you can harm these equipments here. So, but right now we can test it and nothing. So the metallic thingy is gone, absolutely gone, and it's even better at the front. Of course, it's thicker, but you can hear that also at the back, and it's a more robust side at this cover section. So this cross section, I mean. So I'm really glad that I did this project, and also that the customer wanted to do that, because on my own, I would say alone it's not the best job. That is for sure. If you are an octopus and you have 8 hands, then it's really fine. But hear that. Oh ho ho. So alone working on the headliner, so the roof cover, it's much better. It's much better, even though if you are closing the door just a little heavier. So that's around the end of the project, and I already have some videos about the spring. Could be that I'm doing more if it's necessary, also in Hungarian or English. Let's see. I will put back together the second row seats because it would be fine if you have travelers with you. I will make it a little shiny and clean because I've been working around the car in the last couple of days, I would say almost a week. I really hope it will be useful for you, and also I will be checking with the owner tomorrow, hopefully. So I'm really curious how he will feel about it. Okay guys, have a nice day and Merry Christmas. Ta-da!